Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Also, if you're interested in courses or books, or you have ideas on how to improve these content, please check out the link in the description box. Hi everyone, in this video we will take a look at how to compute weighted medians in Stata, including creating medians by category variables. So it's pretty straightforward to create medians of variables in Stata. However, when we want to do it using survey weights and also by different category variables, it is not that straightforward in that case. And so that is the objective of this video. So the first thing that I'll be doing is I'll be setting a global macro, which is named root, which basically points to my folder path. And then I'm going to import the data. So today I'll be using the data from Survey of Consumer Finances 1989 to 2016 for this demonstration. So let's take a look at the data first. So here we have the survey weights, which is called the weight here. And then we have years, we have age of respondents, sex, education, and race. And then we have a bunch of other variables. So let's create medians of this variable, which is income. So the first thing is the straightforward one, which is creating an unweighted median of income. And I'll be doing this by each year. So I'll be using the by sort command. So by sort here. So it's going to sort the dataset by each year. And then it's going to apply this function, which is egen. The new variable name is going to be median of income, median underscore income. And then it's going to apply the function median on the variable income. And let's see, we can display it here in a table. So what we have is the median income for each given specific year. You can take a look at the documentations of the egen function if you are new to this. There's many other functions that we can use, like mean, median, and a bunch of other things that we can create using this function. Alright, so before we go on to creating weighted medians, let's first encode the string variables, as I think you have noticed that these category variables are encoded as strings. So I would like to make them as numeric variables. So let's run this block of code, and that should be it. So now female is 1, male is 2, white is 4, black is 2, and so on and so forth. All right, so the summarize command creates summary statistics, and it also allows for weights. So in this case, I'm using analytical weight. So the weight variable in my dataset here is frequency weights. Let's believe these are frequency weights. In that case, using analytical weight AW or frequency weight FW, both are same. So running this command computes the summary statistics, like different kinds of summary statistics like mean, the standard deviation, variance, and it also gives us the percentiles. So the 50 percentile here is the median that we are interested in. And this also applies the weights. So this is a weighted median. And the memory saves this in this object, which is RP50. So now let's create weighted medians of income for different years and different education. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a blank variable. So just generate a variable, and we're going to populate this as we go ahead. So I'll be using the levels of command. So what this levels of here does is it returns all of the unique variables, unique observations of this variable here, and then it saves those unique variables in a local macro called, I've given it the name time. You can give any name you want. Similarly, I'll be using levels of to save the unique values of the variable education, which is 1, 2, 3. It corresponds to 3 different categories, and I'll be saving it in a local macro called study. Now let's run the loop quietly for each I of local time. So what this is going to do is in the first iteration, it's going to pick time is equals to 1989. And then again another loop quietly for each j of local study, and then level of study. So it's going to start with 1. And then we are going to use the summarize command. Summarize income, analytical weights is equals to the weight variable. If education is equals to this first selected level of education, and year is equals to this given level of year. And we're going to use the detailed option because that gives us the medians. And then we'll be replacing this variable equals to RP50 with the median if education is equals to j and year is equals to I. So we need to run this whole block of code all together if we are doing this from a do file. Here goes. And this has created the weighted medians for different years and different education levels. So we can display this in a table here. And now you can see that for different years and different education levels, we have specific medians for these individual categories and years. So that is how we can create weighted medians by different categories in Stata. You can use this, you can customize this loop and use it in whatever needs that you have. If you like my videos and find them helpful, then please support my work by subscribing to the channel.